Hi, Gloria Lybecker here with Healing You. Have you ever had the experience of feeling it's just too late? Maybe right before you got there, you were really looking forward to something. You might have been filled with anticipation and delight and hope, and possibility. And then something unexpected comes up instead of what you were anticipating. And it's just like the shutters come down. There's no conversation around it. There's nothing. It's just like a big wall comes up. It's too late. Maybe you run the mindset that it really doesn't matter anyway. Or I don't matter anyway. This always happens. It's just the way it is. And there's just no conversation. And there's just a complete and utter shutdown. And it would be painful if you could feel it. But in those moments, it feels so disappointing that your system blesses you with the neurochemicals to numb you out. And you go blank. You just like there's an invisible field between you and life. You can't feel anything anymore. Well, it's possible to heal. It's possible to lay down new pathways, to be able to stay engaged within yourself when disappointment tries to take you out at the knees. It's possible to slow it down and start to unravel the knot, the neural net that's like a knot that's just stuck. And it can be so stuck you don't even see it coming, just all of a sudden you're there again. Well, when you take the time and you have the accompaniment or someone with experience that can walk alongside of you so that your body has a new experience. It feels safe, it feels accompanied, it feels possibility is just closer than it's ever been. And this part may need to take it slow, because one of the mindsets most likely that's been running is that this isn't even possible, that nothing could ever help, and that no one could possibly understand. Well, when we have looping patterns in those neural nets, they're actually unconscious, and they're running our behavior. They're running our thought patterns. It's like we've been programmed and imprinted, and we don't even like it. It's not like we do it on purpose. It's actually a learned behavior. It's a conditioning. And when you are able to have the support that can gently accompany you where you are somatically in your body and slow down the patterns of the mind, you can start to build a bridge of possibility. It's stepping into staying in relationship, of having an opinion, having a different point of view, and being okay with that. Of when something happens unexpectedly, you can stay engaged in the conversation and curious. And you can discover new answers, new possibilities, and new doors can open up. I worked with a client this last weekend, and this was one of the patterns that just were kind of elusive and hard to kind of get a hold of. And yet by stepping into the process of slowing time down and sinking into the heart to ask the body's wisdom what is ready to heal, and then waiting to see what would emerge, there was a very young self, so young and very tender, and just had the experience of not being met where she was, a feeling super sad and very alone and lonely. And that there was nothing that she could do different. And so to slow down and have compassion for that experience that was never caught, never held with tenderness. And to allow that to be an experience in this present moment. To recognize the need to belong, the need to matter, the need to actually be felt. To take time. That is like, oh my gosh, have you ever felt like nobody takes time for you? Well, there may be some underlying causes for that. But time is an experience. Because when you take the time in these moments, time becomes timeless. And you can even travel through time. And you can have inner parts conversations in order to welcome these parts home for integration into the wholeness that you already are. And as you stay with the body and the wisdom of the body and bring it into consciousness, what was once lost is now found and accompanied with warmth and care. And that is just a profound experience to have. And it's possible, folks. It's so possible. Well, when you take the time to have the courage to be in relationship with yourself and to allow someone to be with you, you can start to develop your capacity to stay engaged, to stay in relationship, because relationship is what really matters. If you'd like to learn more about relationship and find some warm community in a small group, I invite you to check out my free course at healingyoursanctuary.com. There's some first steps that you can take, and you can be in choice each step of the way as you click to the next video. And when that resonates with you, you'll fill out an application and it'll come directly to me, and we'll get to have a conversation. I look forward to that. Thanks for being on the journey with me today. Healing you.